Warning, you're about to witness one of the most entertaining races on Gran Turismo 7 that ended like this by a nose. So, without further ado, let's get into Daily Race A at Mr. Miyabi circuit. You definitely need your martial arts skills to wrestle this go-kart around the track in a fast time. I managed to do a not too bad a qualifying time, 42.6. Let's take a look at it. The top guys tend to come into this first corner much tighter than this, in between those two white lines. Doing a little bit of testing, so to speak, and I found that the tyres don't squeal as much on that burgundy surface, so maybe there's a bit more grip there to be had, and certainly I've not been able to beat this time, but the top guy's down by 0.3 of a second on me, so you never know. Braking just before the 50, too hard, the back steps out. Too little, and you drive wide. Getting on the gas too early, and you kick the back out. These curbs are doom, take them at your peril. But, managed to get through unscathed, 42.6. Let's get into the race. That qualifying results put us on P4 for the race, so let's try and get a good start. 2/3 throttle, no traction control, just the right foot, and away we go. Awesome start. Car pad, terrible. Let's have a look from P6 here. Absolutely getting swallowed. We'll stay with P6 around the first corner to see what's going on. Some different lines being taken, but generally just staying tight works. Slipstreaming is key around this track. Cosmark just gets owned by staying on the outside. Some good bump drafting there from Craig puts me into P1, and you can see the wasps. Somebody's going to get stung. Unbelievable! How many cars went off then? We're going to have to take a look from P12. '12th place, ends up 7th. I end up 1st. It's crazy. Coming down the front straight here, I decide I'm going to try and weave and break the toe. It's pretty fruitless, and somebody else goes off in the back, so definitely worth a look at that. 3 wide almost. Somebody's always going to get burned on that. But there you go. Out in front, I'm just going to keep my lines tight now because clearly snaking down the straight is wasting time. It'd be better if they bump draft me, and that's what I'm hoping for. Another one from Craig perhaps, but 6 more laps to go. Kind of feel like something's brewing though between those two behind, so let's see what happens here. Nico with the absolute send, what a legend. If he'd managed to not skid in the middle of the corner, he would have absolutely got that position and off onto first. Craig somehow didn't get a great drive through the S's, and I'm back in first again, so I think this is just going to be a first, second, third type of a battle now by the looks of things looking backwards. Craig's following me close but reluctant to bump draft by the looks of things, so I think it might be better to sit behind Craig and I'll bump draft him. Gilbert's looking racy behind, so's Craig. Diving down the inside, seems to be okay. Craig a little slow out of there and I give him a bump, so falling back into the hands of Gilbert. Oh my goodness. Hello? Somebody call for barrier? Painful to watch. I'm just going to bump draft Craig now and try and make a break for it. Hopefully a little bit of Morse code sends the signal. Let's get away from 3rd place. Try and put some decent laps together. Just back out of it a little bit to try and get some more slipstream and a higher top speed, even though these karts are pretty much limited to 180 k's. Craig going to the inside again, so I tend to stay to the outside, Craig to the inside. Oh, sorry man. I just didn't expect him to be that fast up on the inside there. Well, got some catch up to do, so let's do some turbo boost. Caught up within a lap, that's fantastic. Right, let's settle into it. We seem to be making a bit of a break now. Let's just send it. Over the curbs, into first place. What the? Aha! Hanky the Christmas poo. So Key having a bad day there. I'm into first place. I'm not going to make the same mistake of bumping into somebody on the inside, staying a little bit wide. I'm just going to keep this bump drafting going. Just keep pushing Craig along, keep making that break. That way I don't have to worry about anybody behind. I can just focus about trying to get in some good laps, work out where Craig's faster, try some different lines. I've got the favoured outside to inside. Tends to get me quickly through the S's and onto the main straight. Sending it over the curb again. Bit of Morse code. This time let's really push him through. Absolutely joined. Keeping nice and smooth just to make sure I don't pit manoeuvre him by accident. A little bit of a gap through the treacherous S's. A little bit of a tap tap. Come on, man. I'm going to go to the inside, see what it's all about. Lose the back end a little bit, but get back on the power okay. Side by side with Craig now. How's this going to end? Oh, I'm going to have to take the curb. Damn. Close. That was scary. Chico just having a nightmare. But hang on a minute. Here's Barrier. Oh my goodness. That's a bad day gone to worse. Chico was right up the front on the start grid. Not now. We're into the final lap too. Absolutely on the back bumper into the final sequence of corners. I'm going to go into the inside. Craig's on the outside. Managed to get it through cleanly. Hardly even a touch. I'm in front. Got to hold it through the S's. We're onto the main straight. Who's going to win? It's so close. Squeezing him down to the line. Oh, by a nose. That was fantastic. Let's see that again. How close did we get? A little bit of rubbing. Craig gets a much better exit off the S's there. We're just pushing down to the line here. Absolutely fantastic. That was a great race. Catch you later.